Did you know this was always going to happen, during negotiations? Did you kind of sense it was leading to this, or were you really wondering at times whether you would be back?
I wasn't sure. I was just kind of trying to control what I can control. Keep training during the off season. And I obviously hope for a long-term contract to happen. Everybody wants stability. And, I'm just happy that, the mayor and the Tisch family and Dave Gettleman and Coach Judge and, the whole Giants organization, believed and trusted in me and, decided to bring me back long term. I'm happy to be here.
I know that you were originally tagged, but what drew you to this situation to want to be here long term?
Honestly, I just love this organization. I love the way I've been getting coached here under Coach Judge and his staff, and I love the way they treat people here. I love the guys that they're bringing into the building, player-wise, and overall, it just seemed like a good fit, and I'm just glad to be back.
And obviously, you had your career year last year playing for Patrick Graham and Sean Spencer, and the Giants just brought in Odenigo, who has kind of been a breakout candidate the last couple of years. What is it about their coaching that brought out the best of you and kind of brought out that potential?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I like why I thought it was a good fit for me is just the way the coaching staff coaches. I do well under a coaching staff that pushes you and tries to get their best out of you, and that's definitely what this coaching staff does. They don't really care who you are; they're going to coach you the same. And, they don't care if you're a rookie just not coming in or you're a guy that's been in the league for a long time. They're going to try to get the best out of you. And, I think I thrive well under an environment that pushes you.
All right, next question, Chris.
Leo, first off, congratulations, brother.
Thank you so much.
All right, just to piggyback that a little bit, Leo, you did have your biggest year last year, 11 and a half sacks. What do you think was the biggest reason why? Was it the system? Talk about why you felt you had your biggest year.
Honestly, something that me and Coach Judge, me and Coach Spence have talked about is there was something about this year that I was having fun. It felt like I was back in college, back in those high school times when you're not thinking about what media is saying, you're not thinking about money, you're not thinking about anything like that. You're just thinking about the reason why we play this game is the love for the game. And I don't know if I'm not saying that's ever left me or what, but this year it was just a lot of fun playing in this system, playing with my teammates, playing with the staff, and I don't know, when I play, when I'm out there having fun, I just play my best.
All right, next question, Pat Leonard.
Leonard, is the pressure on you different to produce with this contract now in hand? Do you feel any different approaching a season and what your goals are, getting paid and having the team show this faith in you compared to trying to earn it?
I don't think so. I think if I allow the pressure to sink in or, allow outside noise to start sinking in, then it's going to take away that fun that I was just talking about that allowed me to play so well, I don't want to think about what type of pressure or what other people are thinking. I just want to, be the best to my team and, be a good leader and, give this team as much as I can. And that's the reason why they brought me back for that. I don't want to put too much pressure on it.
One quick follow-up, if you don't mind. Do you think your team needs a number one receiver on offense? Do you think your offense needs a huge upgrade? And do you think Kenny Golladay could be that piece?
Honestly, I trust the guys. I trust this team upstairs to bring in the necessary pieces to win. And I'm not sure who they're going to bring in. It's not my role to bring guys here. But, like I said, I trust that they're going to bring in the right guys to keep winning.
Tom Canvin.
Hey, Leonard. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. A lot of times guys get the long-term contract, the big deal, and they never produce like they used to. I mean, do you sit there and say, how do you approach next season?
Right. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of sad to hear for me that, guys fall off after they get paid or whatever, because to me, it's really not about the money. It's, I wanted a long-term contract for stability. I wanted to be here long term, and I wanted to keep playing with this coaching staff. And I have goals outside of making money in this league, and I want to just keep trying to achieve and do my best on the field.
All right, go ahead, Art Stapleton.
Hey, Leonard, congrats.
Thank you.
Obviously, off of Tom's question a little bit, but if last year was a breakout for you, how much more is there in your game to reach, do you feel? I know you went into last offseason with a specific plan as to what you wanted to work and where you wanted to take your game. How much more is left in Leonard Williams right now?
I mean, I'm 26 years old still. I think I'm, still in the middle of my prime, and I think I still have a lot of game left in this league, obviously. And I have a lot of personal goals. I don't want to. I'm not trying to reach any specific stat line or anything like that, but I want to give this team my best, and I want to keep playing like the player I am, and just keep bringing my best to the table.
All right, Zach Rosenblatt.
Hey, Leonard. I was wondering when you got traded to the Giants from the Jets, did you have expectations that this could be a spot that you'd spend a lot of time in, or did you not even think about that? What was kind of your thought process when you first got here, and then how has it played out over your 2 seasons with this?
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't even thinking too long term at the time. I kind of was just in the moment, no matter where I'm at playing, I'm going to give them my all, you know what I mean? Whether that ends up working out to a long-term deal or whether that just, happened to end last season or whatever. I feel like, I came in here, with no expectations and just, they traded for me. So I wanted to, show them that, they made the right choice.
And then to follow up on what the guys just asked you, what is the next step for you? What do you think you need to improve on? What do you think is the next level you can get to in terms of something that you feel like you could do better, I guess?
There's always room for improvement, obviously. I think for me, just, being that guy in the locker room, being the guy on the field, being that example, for new guys coming in of, what a Giants player is here. And, we work hard, and we compete, and, we put our best forward. And, I think just bringing good guys and good examples and stuff like that into the building is important. And, if I want those type of guys around me, I'm going to have to be that type of example as well.
All right, Tom Rock. Unmute yourself, Tom.
I got it. Hey, Leonard, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. What was your reaction when they first tagged you last week? And did you feel any responsibility to get the long-term deal done? Because that cap number was obviously going to hamstring this team in terms of trying to get better in free agency.
Yeah, I obviously wanted the long-term deal, like I said, because I want stability. I'm glad that it worked out. And, now that it has worked out, we have more room to reach out for other players. And like I said, I don't really know all the ins and outs going on upstairs. I can't really control all of that stuff. I'm just happy that it did work out, and, we're able to move forward. And like I said before, I trust the guys upstairs to bring in the right pieces.
Thanks. And if I could just also ask, what was in the Tiffany boxes in the picture? Was that the pen?
I'm not sure. I guess they sponsored the signing or something like that. So, yeah, it didn't go to me. So I wish.
Did you even look in the box?
No. Yeah, I just only looked at the contract.
I'm wondering what's a realistic encore for you now, right? This past year was, at least numbers wise, your best year. So what's realistic for you going forward?
Like I said, I don't really want to go into it thinking of a specific stat line. Like I said, I just want to keep giving my best, and there's always room for improvement. I want to improve on the field. I want to improve off the field. I want to just be that great teammate to my teammates. I want to be that good model of a guy that people see around the building. And I don't know. That's really much it. I want to keep being that great player, but I don't really have any expectations or anything like that.
And I'm curious, what would you have thought if when you got traded here in the middle of the season, you ended up having half a sack that year, that a year and a half later or whatever, you were going to sign one of the richest deals for a defensive lineman in football?
Honestly, I think it was just a testament to, Dave Gettleman for trusting me, the staff for trusting in me, and overall me trusting in myself, and trying to ignore all the outside noise, and just keep being the good guy that I am, keep working hard, and keep playing this game that I love, and it eventually all worked out, and I think that's just what happens when I didn't change for anybody. I didn't listen to any outside noise and try to, be a different guy. I just kept playing my game and giving my best, competing. And, like I said, I'm really glad that this organization took a chance on me, and I'm glad that it's worked out.
Kim Jones?
Hey, Leonard, I'm happy for you. I have two questions, if I may, and I want to wait to ask. I don't want to ask them both at once because I know that confuses everyone, including myself. I just think back to when the Jets drafted you and you joined a locker room that included, among many others, Darrelle Revis, Sheldon Richardson. There was a lot of David Harris. There was a lot of leadership there. I wonder if now with the Giants, if you see yourself as a guy who has to provide that kind of leadership that you saw from some of those really good competitive guys.
Right. I think that was definitely a big deal coming into the Jets. I had a lot of older veteran leadership that I was able to learn from, and I actually still keep in touch with a lot of those guys today. And, I don't feel the need to have to change or anything like that. Like I said, I don't want to put too much pressure on myself and, change the way I am or be a different guy. They paid me for the guy that I am. They brought me back here for the guy that I am, and I don't want to change too much. I just want to get better, And I think being a leader and being an example is definitely an important part of, the reason why they brought me back. And I think I'm going to have to do a good job of, showing the next generation or the new guys coming in that same thing.
And I feel like I might have missed this as a question earlier for you, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating. But with Dalvin, what did you enjoy about playing with Dalvin, and what now has to be replaced in your mind?
Yeah, I definitely learned a lot from Dalvin. It was fun playing with him. We had a good connection. We had a good relationship. I congratulated him on his, next part of his career. And, we'll obviously keep staying in touch. And, he was a good leader. He was a good, blue-collar, hard-working type of guy. And, I learned that from him. And, he never missed a day. He never showed up late. He's a reliable type of guy.
Leonard, I wanted to just ask you about Patrick Graham, and it looked like he changed up a little bit of what you had done when you first came to the Giants. Can you just speak a little bit about, how he helped you unlock your potential and really help you with that big year?
Yeah, actually, I talked about Pat Graham a lot last year on how he knows his players so well. I think he's a really smart guy, and he knows his game very well. He knows players very well. And with that, he knows how to pick guys in the right position to thrive. And that's not even just myself. That's almost every player I've seen a part of this defense. You see young guys like Carter Coughlin, like a lot of other young guys that he put in position to do well. And, we had a lot of injuries and stuff like that last year that, he was able to put guys in that position and do well. So I don't know. I think Pat Graham, he does a lot. And I appreciate him for putting me in the right positions.
You've played your whole career in New York for two different teams. What does it mean to you to continue to play for the fans of New York, specifically Giants fans, and the responsibility that comes with it?
I think it's a big deal. I never would have thought about New York being like a home to me or anything like that before, but after being here this long and, going into another three more years, I definitely feel like New York is like a part of home to me. It's a part of me for sure. And I'm glad to still be able to, keep playing in MetLife and keep playing for this area. And, it's been going well.